What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Edwards, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Panthers Pride Television. Hey, we are almost officially through winter. Winter ends next week, and we are also almost through or have completed the first week of free agency. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, there are still free agents available for the Carolina Panthers. We know all the moves that the Carolina Panthers have made. We know, currently speaking, we still have holes to fill. Linebackers, safety, receiver, and there's still some quality guys out there that's available in free agency. Hell, even if we want to go corner. Just looking at my notes, currently speaking, there are the Keenan Allens of the world, the Amari Cooper, the Stephon Diggs, a guy that I believe will be signed closer towards training camp because he is recovering from an ACL injury. You still got Matthew Judon if you want to go out there and get an edge rusher. Justin Simmons, who is a great safety. Quandre Diggs, Darius Smith, Dante Fowler Jr. So for this question, should the Panthers sign more players? Yeah, absolutely, man. I think that we have made significant strides defensively. We already know we got Trayvon Moehrig, a guy that I've been talking about for quite some time. We didn't get Milton Williams, but we acquired Tershawn Wharton, who was a D-tackle partner and paired up with Chris Jones. He's going to be causing disruption along with Derek Brown. We already know what we got in Jadeveon Clowney. We need another guy. We know that we re-signed J.C. Horn to a record-breaking $25 million per year contract, $100 million, 70 fully guaranteed. We already know that we have made these moves. But there are still moves that could be made. We still have a lot of salary cap left. We understand that we got to sign our rookies as they're coming in to into the Carolina Panthers fold. But for me, Dan Morgan, now is the time to continue to grow. Looking at the receiver market, the Amari Coopers, the Stephon Diggs, the Keenan Allens, I would probably lean towards Stephon Diggs more than anything. If you don't want to go there, you know you need another pass rusher. Unless you are set and hell-bent on the 8th overall pick, which I'm going to get to in a second, if you're not set on drafting a defensive lineman, you got to look at Matthew Judon. You got to look at Darius Smith. These are two guys that had a down season the last season, but they can still produce at a high clip. We know that we need guys to reestablish the line of scrimmage, and that's how you're going to be that's how you're going to be able to do it. You go out here, you really go spend the bucks like you already have done, but you still got guys you can go out here and recuperate and still get. With that being said, man, at the 8th overall pick, what should the Carolina Panthers do? Safety, linebacker, receiver. So the more that I'm looking at the numbers, the more that I'm looking at the Carolina Panthers, how we are currently constructed, these are the three options that we have. 4 players at these 3 spots right now. So the first player is Ted McMillan. We know his comparisons. He has been compared to A.J. Green, Mike Evans. He is a big body receiver. What is Xavier Legette known for currently speaking? He is known more for his talk than his actual play on the field. This guy is arguably the best receiver in the draft. A lot of guys have him going within the top 10. Ted McMillan averages over 109 yards per game, 84 receptions this past year, over 1,300 receiving yards and 8 total touchdowns. But he also did it last year as well. So this is a consistency thing with him. Now, another guy is Luther Burden. Luther Burden this past season, this is his number. So this is just the last 2 seasons currently speaking. He had over 1,200 receiving yards, not this last season, but the season before last. 86 receptions, 93 yards per game, 13 games played in total, and 25 total touchdowns during his collegiate career. Another guy, Jalen Walker, who I believe right now is head and shoulders probably the 8th overall pick. This is the guy that I believe, I've been flip-flopping a lot, but the more that I'm looking at the pro days, the more that I'm looking at film, Jalen Walker continues to pop. 6.5 sacks, 2 fumble recoveries, 11 tackles for losses, 60 total tackles. He is Abdul Carter-esque. Whatever you believe Abdul Carter is, this is a guy that can match him to a certain extent. And then last but not least, Malachi Starks. Now, the thing with Malachi Starks is 14 games played, 3 pass breakups, 77 total tackles, 1 interceptions, 4 tackles for losses. The thing with Malachi Starks is we know we need another safety. If we're not going to go out here and spend money in free agency at Justin Simmons or Quandre Diggs, it's a no-brainer that we're going Malachi Starks. We don't have anybody else on the back end. You didn't re-sign Xavier Woods. You let Jordan Fuller walk. You didn't re-sign Sam Franklin. There's no way on earth or God's green earth we're only getting Trayvon Moehrig and just saying we're good on the back end. No, we're not good at the safety position. So, I mean, just currently speaking, my top selections, Malachi Starks, this is in order. Malachi Starks, Jalen Walker, Ted McMillan, and then if we really wanted to take a risk, it would be Luther Burden after that. That's kind of just how I would rank my 3 or my 4 players just from this draft list. I'm kind of upset because I have been, or what's the word that I can say? We have not heard anything as far as pro days go. There have already been pro days that have already happened. Now, I know I'm supposed to be doing my due diligence, but Jalen Walker and the Georgia Bulldogs have already had their pro day. The Tennessee Volunteers have already had their pro day with James Pierce Jr. The Clemson Tigers have already had their pro day. Why aren't we getting notified of the pro days? What the hell is going on? Like, there are too many talented guys for it not to be broadcasted amongst ESPN, NFL Network. Like, dudes want to see Jalen Walker produce. He was not at the NFL Scouting Combine. Malachi Starks was, but he didn't really, he showed tremendous numbers from the NFL Combine. But the Ted McMillan, like, if he goes out here and it's not announced that he is about to run his 40. He's about to do some drills. If they are not making this televised publicly, it's going to be an issue, man. I understand the NFL scouts, especially the Carolina Panthers scouts, are going to be. They were already at the Georgia Pro Day. They're going to be at Arizona Pro Day. They were already at Tennessee's Pro Day. But we gotta hear more things. Like, there are a lot more Pro Days coming up. It really got overshadowed because of NFL free agency. If I am just the NFL moving forward, I think that you got to have NFL free agency just a little further up, a little closer towards the NFL Scouting Combine, because you miss out on guys like a Ted McMillan. You miss out on guys like a Luther Burden if you're not actually listening and paying attention to what they're going to be doing during their pro day. You miss out on guys like a Jalen Walker. Like, this is a guy that is high on our draft board. Fans want to know. Players want to know. Hell, I want to know. I want to know what his numbers were for the 40. I do know what his numbers were for the 40. But I'm just saying, just moving forward, man, NFL Pro Days are officially here. They're going to continue on all the way up until April 2nd. April 1st is the last one with the University of Nevada. So, guys, make sure that you are doing your due diligence. We are have officially concluded the first week of the NFL free agency. Pro days are coming out. Jalen Walker is high on my board currently speaking. Ted McMillan would be another guy, but through and through, the number one overall selection right now, based off of where we're at safety-wise, is going to be Malachi Starks.